Hello. So I know we had words like this before. I know we did, right? But although we had words like this before, that does not mean that I should not share if God repeats something again. Because what may have resonated with somebody 2 months ago or a month ago, that word may now resonate with a new group of people or a new person. And that's why God is repeating it again. Or God is sending out a reminder. He is sending out a reminder to people who may have been feeling weary, who may have forgotten about that word. Or even if he has reminded people of it already, it's another confirmation, okay? So, the Lord brought me to the book of Psalms, right? And we've been talking about Psalms for like the last 4 or 5 days, okay? And James, right? Well, yesterday night, the Lord said, feast. Feast. What does that remind you of? What passage in the Bible does that remind you of? Feast. I will prepare a table in the presence of thy enemies. Feast. So the fact that the Lord said feast means there is going to be a table that is prepped in the presence of your enemies. You are about to eat. You're about to eat. You're about to eat at every single thing that you do. You are about to eat at every single thing that you do. What I mean by that is you are going to be great at everything that you are doing. You are going to prosper in everything that you are doing. You know why? Because it's God who is guiding your footsteps. It's God who is leading you. It's God who is leading you. And this is why the Lord said, James. This is why he brought our attention to the book of James, because the book of James, again, is all about characteristics. It's all about integrity. It's all about who God expects you to be, right? And Psalms talks about the issues, the problems, the obstacles that David had to overcome, the weariness David went through, the wars that are being won, the fights that are being won, and David still having full glory, full trust in God, and David still, even after going through what he went through, still after the Lord's heart, still after God's heart, no matter what he went through, still after God's heart. Right? And David was rewarded. He was rewarded. There is going to be a feast. And you are going to eat in every single area that God has placed you in. You're about to eat. You're about to eat. So not only are you just being given like blessings, as in like God is blessing you with love, or God is blessing you financially, or God is blessing you with good health, or God. No, listen, it's not just that. What I mean you're about to eat is you're about to prosper in every single area that God is placing you in. Everything that you are setting your mind to in this season is going to prosper through the Lord. It's going to prosper, and nobody can stop you. Nobody can stop you. Okay? And although they're not invited in the same room as you, they're still going to watch you. Why? Because your enemies, they have monitoring spirits. David said himself, Lord, these enemies are trying to block my steps. They're trying to cause me to stumble. They're watching everything I do. These people that were watching David, these enemies, they are monitoring spirits. So when God says, I'm going to prep the table in the presence of thy enemies, God knows these enemies are going to be watching. And they don't have to be in the same room to watch you eat at your table. They don't have to be in the same room to watch you eat at your table. They're going to monitor you regardless. And if they monitor you, all they're going to see is you eating, feasting in every single area that God has placed you in. And that's not just one thing. that's not just one thing. God is going to bless you in many areas, and you're going to eat in many areas of your life. You are going to prosper, and you are not going to be harmed. Get ready to feast. Get ready to feast. It's feasting season. I'm excited for everybody that is going to be blessed. Whoever's listening to this is why you don't give up. No matter what. This is why you got to focus no matter what. You got to go hard no matter what. Because God is going to bless what you put your hands on. Everything according to his will, he is going to bless it. Period. And there's nothing that nobody can do to stop it. Because when God says yes, nobody can say no. If God says it's time to feast, they're going to watch you eat. Listen, when you think about eating food or eating dinner or eating lunch, you're thinking about one meal. That's one thing. That's one meal. That's you eating in one area. That's one meal. Right? But when God says feast, that's a table full of food, full of different dishes. That's a long rectangular table full of chairs, full of dishes, plenty of dishes. There's food, there's appetizers, hors d'oeuvres, there's dessert, there's snacks, there's drinks. There's different things on that table. What does that mean? What does that represent? That represents different areas of your life. You are going to feast. Every area of your life is going to be blessed, and nobody can stop it. Congratulations, y'all. I have to share this word with you. I love you guys so much. Talk to you later. Bye.